Hey, how you guys doing, man? It's Joe D, and welcome to Share a Beer 559. Today is Saturday, June 27th, 2020, and it's actually a sad day. Um, I hate to start out so sad, but um, this has been a good series of shows for me right here personally, and it's 559, and we'll be done with the 50s. And next week we'll start the 60s, and it just doesn't have the same, this
Just doesn't roll off the tongue.
it's just not,
Yeah.
it'll be 560. It's not,
Yeah.
550. We've had a good, like, I don't know, this is like 20 weeks altogether, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it was 540, 550, you know what I'm saying? And now it'll be, so this is the end right here. We might have to say it a whole bunch, you know what I'm saying?
And it's even going to get worse in the 570s.
Yeah, it's just not going to end.
Yeah.
We're going to be in the S's for a while. It's like, being stuck with an orange president. Like, you're just like, what the hell? What's going on here? You want to touch that or no? You just
Oh, you can always, well, speaking of him, you can put a spin on that. You could still say show number 577. It's the greatest number ever. It's one of the best numbers ever.
Yeah, yeah.
Even though we know it's not.
Even though we know it's not exactly. We're making 560 great again. We will be next week, absolutely. We have B Grumble on here. Good God! We got malt liquored by Vega. Chad says okay. And Bum giving a cheers to everybody. Robert gave a malt liquor, and we got a malt liquor from someone new here. I don't know who this guy is.
Yeah.
We got from someone called Mark Sanderson here. The power's out and his StreamYard is slow. Malt liquor. Whoa!
The power's out, so he's already headed to the dark side.
That's all it took. I mean, that's all it took. What, Coach? What do you have to say about this? We got, I don't know. Is he still pencil neck? I mean, what's going on?
I literally heard nothing. But no, he's not pencil neck. No, Mark's a badass.
Yeah, well, I don't know. We've got some guy in here, and he put on here, Mark Sanderson. I don't know who this guy is.
Never heard of him.
We have a guy in here regularly that is referred to as the pencil neck. I don't know who this guy is, but he says the power's out and StreamYard is slow. Malt liquor.
I've never heard of Mark Sanderson. Just block him. Never heard of him. I don't think I like him. Just block him.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what to make of this. Coach, you blockhead.
Vega, what's up, buddy?
And then we got my pal Mario in there, man. What's up, Mario? How you doing, brother? Good to see you again, man. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, man. The power goes out, in an hour and a half later. Is that all it takes, Bum? You go to malt liquor with the power out for an hour and a half?
Hey, it takes you to the dark side.
Yeah, it's wow. That is amazing how that works, man. Monstro Bader is in there, moderating the comments as usual. Thank you for that, I think.
Yeah, we'll see later on.
Yeah. We always have to throw that one in there. Now, I am having something from the brewery. Or Chata, I think is how you say it. It's a blonde ale brewed with rice and lactose, with natural cinnamon and vanilla flavors added. And I think you guys have seen me have this on here once, maybe. But yeah, decided to crack open another one. I can surely look it up here on Untapped and share the screen and do all those sorts of things here.
And while you're doing that, I'm going to grab the beer that I wanted you to see that I mentioned earlier, Joe.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, let me share the screen here. Let me pull up my Untapped. I've got it already. I just have to share it. So there's my Untapped, and we'll go RXATA, and I think that's how you're saying it. How horchata, like that, so horchata is traditional sweet, milky drink originating in Spain and Latin America that has become quite popular in Southern California, particularly with Mexican cuisine. Our homage to the traditionally non-alcoholic drink is a blonde ale brewed with a heavy dosing of rice, cinnamon, and vanilla, along with lactose for a little extra creamy character. These ingredients meld. Is that right? Meld together to create a taste and experience that hints at horchata, but is much more than that. The flavor is hard to describe, but for those who know it, you know you love it. So, as you can see, I've had it one time, 44,000 ratings, 117 in the last 30 days, and it gets a 3.9 bottle cap rating out of 5, 7.2% ABV on this one. So, just in case you didn't get to see my photo of it, or my thing on here is here's a better coach. He's funny. So this is a better look at it, just in case you didn't get to see mine. But and this is from Doug, actually posted on the 24th. So just what, 3 days ago. So and it's actually pretty darn good. It's not bad at all, man. Have you had this one from the brewery, Coach?
Oh, Coach, yeah.
MLDC president, I'm sorry. I think we finally got the MLDC president sipping craft beer on record here. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know if he can hear you, Joe.
Yeah, I don't know if he can either. I think he's got us muted. He's not currently paying too much attention, but that's okay.
Hey, he's here. That's all that counts.
Yeah, he's here. That's all that counts, man. That's all that counts. And at least he hasn't gone to the dark side just yet, like this Mark guy. I don't know what's going on there. That's strange.
I don't know. He's the MLDC president now. That's about as dark as you can get.
Yo, yeah, we got a donation here from the dark side as well. So this is interesting.
If he can't contribute to the show one way, he finds another way.
Yeah, that and we got Vega here. Assalamu alaikum, Coach.
He's speaking Coach's language.
Yeah, he's speaking Coach's language right there. And we've got a $5 donation from this Mark guy who ain't got no power, but he's got just enough to donate to the show. There he is. Oh, hey, look, Coach, we've got Assalamu alaikum.
Again, who the hell's Mark Sanderson?
Yeah, whoever he is, we're gonna get to know him because he a $5 donation to the show here.
I don't know.
I'll do 6.
Patron of the show.
And Pencil Neck is a cheap bastard. That's from Vega right there.
I don't know. He's contributed $5.
You want to be on YouTube? You can YouTube Vegas if you want to.
Yeah, he's donated $5 to the show. We haven't gotten anything from.
Well, it's only like 10,000 followers. It's nothing crazy.
We've got. Oh, hey, who do we have here? What's going on? Hey, how you doing? She see me winking at her. She see me wonk. She'll come back.
Ready again?
She'll be back. She see me winking at her. Hey, baby, how you doing? I got to give her the voice. That's what I do. Hey, how you doing?
No, it's good. It's good. It's real good.
What do we got here? Coach's ceiling fan is off.
That's not my ceiling, but okay. I love the hate mail. I love the hate mail.
Shout outs to Mr. Met uploading a new video, a new vid at the same time as this show is starting. Yeah. Is he doing it again? Is he doing it again? Is that becoming his MO?
Well, Falstaff did it a couple weeks ago.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Mr. Met we didn't get. That's
yeah,
right.
if Mr. Met did it, I'm pretty sure we could put that down as a coincidence.
With
I don't think
Falstaff.
Mr. Met really cares about the Share a Beer show that much, even though he has cussed us out.
Well, he may not consciously follow the show, but he might be a sleep viewer of the show. Maybe once he gets into a deep trance of the malt, he might, as they say, drunk call. You know how some people get drunk and they start calling people?
Yeah.
He might start drunk viewing the show,
Well, whatever it takes to get viewers.
Hey, I think a large percentage of our audience drunk views, actually. You know what I'm saying?
Who are we talking about?
Mr. Met 40 ounce.
Met 40.
I'm sorry, I don't understand his name. What's his name? My head itches. What's his name, bum?
B Grumble says he's in a bar. Ha ha ha. Be sure to head over there right after the MLR.
What's MLR? What the hell?
Malt Liquor Report.
See, they're coming up with their own shorthand for it now.
Okay, I'm going to mute myself.
Vegas says, order a nice malt liquor, coach. Hey, what does Billy D say about all this goings on here? Can you hear the music?
No.
Yeah, what's going on? I'm not getting it.
You know what, Joe? I hate to say this, but the fact that we can't hear the music kind of fits in so far with the way everything's gone tonight, technically.
Yeah, you're not kidding, man.
Between me and my internet problems, Mark and his problems, Coach and his problems, internet problems, we got all kinds of technical issues tonight.
Yeah, we're having some serious technical issues. This, let me see here. That worked, didn't it?
Nope. No audio.
I know what's wrong. Never mind. God bless it. That's my bad. My bad. I got the wrong thing selected here. So let's see. Here we go. Now it should be working. What does Billy D think about all this?
There we go.
There we go. See?
Yeah, he's hearing his music now.
Finally. Yeah. Well, don't worry, Billy. We got you, man. We got you. You know? Oh,
I hate to say this. We, after a couple weeks ago, where we had actually too much malt liquor news and hate, boy, talk about going from feast to famine.
Well, that's kind of the way it is around here, isn't it?
I suppose so. But this is, this is a pretty sparse week. And we actually do have a little bit of kind of bad news for the malt liquor report itself, but we'll get to that. First to just the basic news, and this is a new development, but certainly new this week, but not new overall. This has happened many times before. Havana's channel is gone again.
Whoa!
Yeah, I know, it's a shock.
That is a shocker. How
could
that possibly be?
Yeah. But I'm sure he'll be back. I'm sure he'll be back before long. So, in the video news, wow. Well, I'll just let you play this, Joe. We have something from 40-ounce Mad Molar.
Oh,
we've mentioned him once before on here, I think. Actually, speaking of Havana, I think 40-ounce Mad Molar was outed, which is ironic considering you'll see coming up here the name of his video. Mad Moeller was outed a few years ago as a former home brewer, and Havana was the one who outed him, discovered his former YouTube life. And Havana's pretty good at that kind of stuff. I forget what his original YouTube ID was. I think we mentioned it on the show at one point. But he's now 40 ounce Mad Moeller. So he made a video this week entitled, well, I'll just let you click on the video.
Okay.
There's the link.
We've got the link here.
And just go to 55 seconds in the video.
Let's see. Let me pause that for a second. Okay, here we go. There we are. Let me make that a little bigger.
Label out.
Joe D outed. Oh, this is interesting. 50 seconds in?
55.
55. Wow. Joe D. Just that title right there. Joe D outed, a.k.a. Gorilla Zoe. Wow. Look at that. That's a topic right there, isn't it? Let's see. 55. Wow. We haven't seen that before. When was the last time? Is that me? Or that might be possibly a different Joe D. Let's see.
Apparently, full staff is done propping up the ratings for the Share a Beer show.
Oh, I just seen that. Joe D, a.k.a. Fat Jesus. Or is that Jesus?
Jesus, I assume.
Fat Jesus. That's a new one. Now, that definitely is new right there. We've not had that.
Couldn't even say it. It's such a horrible name because they don't share any beer. Anyway, it got me interested, what he was doing. And so I looked at the show and I knew I seen the fat black guy before. I think he calls himself Joe D. Real name is Jody. And I knew I had seen him before somewhere.
Uh-oh.
And I found him. And he's right here. He used to be a rapper. I'll let you
How
listen
did he
to
know?
it for yourself.
Man, he ain't supposed to find this.
Wonderful grace of Jesus.
Oh, good stuff.
You want to mute the audio, Joe, for copyright purposes.
Yeah, exactly. I'll get blasted in 2 seconds here.
Yeah. So there you go. He plays the Fat Jesus video.
That's a solid thumb up right there, though. I got to give him that. And to actually put Joe D up to AK Fat Jesus. It's not bad. Not bad.
Yeah. So if you want to,
no mask.
No. I don't think he's ever worn a mask.
No mask. Yeah, I got to give it to him for not even donning a mask, actually.
Yeah. So if you want to go forward to 3 minutes, 40 seconds.
Okay.
You can unmute it.
340.
Well, there he is, Jody. Prior to his bullshit Share a Beer show, that's what he was doing.
That's it. I keep all my money hidden,
And also, bum, you couldn't hold the sack of that bobblehead.
Oh,
if it was even the small sack of the bobblehead. Never drank malt liquor 40 ounce on cam. Not from the shows that I've seen. Not a 40 ounce container.
Not a 40.
Anyway, shout out to the real crew, the malt liquor crew, Four Horsemen, everybody else just imitating like myself.
And that's it. Malt Mustang did correct him this week in the comment section and reminded him that I have indeed
Yeah.
consumed a 40-ounce in frame, keeping in frame the entire time with the label out.
Yep.
Show, I believe, 546, 547, and numerous other shows.
Yeah. Numerous times.
Yeah.
That's well done. We're not even gonna debate that or anything. It's not even worth it. Well, you know, that's well documented right there.
Yeah. So anyway, Joe, when you see 40-ounce Mad Muller there making his video, it kind of makes you appreciate Vega and Falstaff and the chairman all the more, doesn't it?
Yeah, you know, I was gonna say, you know, that now we got to give the guy a C. I'd give that a C. You know, he's trying. You know,
Yeah.
the effort. I'll give him a participatory medal, right?
Yeah, that's what we do nowadays. No, everybody's a winner. Just like we said earlier today on Marco Polo. There are no losers with MLGC videos. We're all winners.
Yeah, we'll give him a participatory little medal for trying. Now, you know, he's got to step it up there with his rant game, you know. But you know, okay, we noticed him. You know what I'm saying? You know, not bad. You know, he'll get there. You know, he'll get there.
Or not.
Yeah.
So you did hear him reference there about Falstaff saying that he was done with the Share a Beer show hate.
Oh yeah, yeah.
This is the video that he was referencing, and this is kind of the sad news here. Got the link posted. This is Falstaff, I believe, last Sunday.
Oh, this probably ain't gonna be real good. Probably not gonna like this at all.
Yeah. Go to 1 minute 25 seconds.
Yeah, he sounds like a quitter to me. I don't know. Oh, time to start the show. 125.
Came to the realization the other day that that freak show that is Share a Beer, that those guys are pretty much the craft beer equivalents of Todd Weiss. Todd spends money he does not have. On cam whores.
Oh, there's
But he wants to fucking insult, humiliate, and degrade him as he drinks the appropriate fucking fetish beer appropriate to the race of the cam whore that he's spending his money on. There's something similar going on here. These guys getting their fucking jollies, as it were. Fucking
Jolly. I like the way he goes finger quotes.
There's something similar going on here. These guys getting their fucking jollies. As it were. Fucking.
Oh, another tug. He actually went quite a while without a tug.
Well, he was given some serious thought to what he was about to say. That's why he wasn't tugging to kill time.
Yeah, he was actually pretty darn serious right there.
A dude fucking telling them how fucking terrible their choice in fucking alcohol and home decoration fucking is. Ugh. I want no fucking part of that. Will not be hating on the Share a Beer fucking people ever again. Won't lick a label out.
Yeah, see, he just can't seem to. I mean, there's just too much class here. He just can't bring himself to bringing the show down for what, you know? Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
So that was it. I guess that's the end of our relationship with Falstaff. As far as the Todd Weiss remark, actually, the less said about Todd, the better. Todd is somebody on YouTube who basically, all I can say is, for anybody who wants to see Todd's highlights, just go to the Wise Men's Committee channel. The Wise Men's Committee actually uploaded a new Todd compilation today. So just go to the Wise Men's Committee to see Todd at his undiluted best with all his highlights. Todd seems to have a lot of how shall we say, humiliation fetishes, where he wants people to, well, I'm not even going to get into it. Humiliation fetishes. That's all I'll say. So yeah, Falstaff is calling us the Todd Weiss of craft beer because we enjoy being insulted. So I understand the analogy, but I don't want to talk about Todd too much. So unfortunately, yeah, that looks like that's it for our relationship with Falstaff.
Yeah, he'll be back. He'll be back. You know what I'm saying? He can't help himself.
You think, Joe?
Oh yeah, what else is he gonna do? You know? What else is he gonna? We're too big a presence out there for him just to ignore. Are you kidding me?
Well, we'll see. He has always had, even before he discovered us, he's always had other stuff to talk about, such as the ladies who watch his malt liquor videos, which leads us into 705.
Oh, okay. All right. This ought to be interesting. Yeah, I don't know that. Yeah, he'll be back. We get them coming, and they go, and then they're, oh well, we're gonna quit making videos. I'm all done. That's it. And then the next thing you know, they're back again.
Oh, when I said 705, I meant go back to his video and tune in.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what. I'm sorry. 7 minutes 5 seconds.
Yeah, we can get that. All right, 705. Let me bring back here we are.
Push, tug.
Shout out to the sluts, all the fucking lady folk watching my malt liquor videos. It's I'm pretty much good for, I don't know, 200, 250, 300 views on a malt liquor video. And I know that's Steel Worldwide watching, Barney Grumble watching, Fear watching, Mr. Met watching. The other 246 people are fucking all whores. Fantasizing. Wondering how to get a piece of this fucking kid, this golden Adonis.
Golden Adonis.
Not gonna happen in your fucking shitty lifetime, bitch. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
You're gonna be fucking scanning fucking groceries at the checkout at fucking Albertsons for the rest of your days.
Albertsons.
Having unsatisfactory relations with a fucking overweight fucking chump back home. If you can even be bothered getting interested in fucking banging your box.
As he sucks down chips.
Still low, bitches. Keep flinging your virtual panties my way. Send me a DM somehow. I don't know if you could still do that on YouTube. I just use my phone now. But there we go. Now we're at 8 and change. I was going too fast. I had to pump the fucking brakes. Motherfuck you, glitch.
The human Adonis, huh?
The golden Adonis.
Golden Adonis.
Yeah. So that's it for Falstaff. Will that be it for Falstaff forever? Is that the last we're ever going to see of him here?
Nah, I doubt it. Yeah, I doubt it. He can't help himself. You know what I'm saying? He'll be back.
Yeah.
He can't help himself,
Yeah. So that's basically it for this week. Not a whole lot.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's it from Billy D, huh?
Yeah. Scraping the bottom.
Well, hey, it don't matter. As usual.
Yeah, I'm going to grab Billy D by the nutsack here.
Hey, and don't tell him or her that it's a little one either. You got a big old sack there, Billy.
Yeah.
About it.
It is a he. I could feel the protrusion of the.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it's confirmed. It's
yeah.
Confirmed. It's a he.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or he is a he, or however that works.
Yeah.
So we have Neri in there, man. Another donation, super sticker. Yeah. We got to give all right. We got to make a sound for that or something, huh? Some.
Cash about a cash register ringing.
I know. I need a cash register now. Boy, you can never have enough sounds in here, huh? I could. Yeah. I can't have enough sounds in here. I've got like a bunch of sounds, but I don't have anything like a cash register or anything like that. I'm gonna have to up my game here.
What's funny is you could play that sound of a cash register ringing and everyone will know what that sound is. But when was the last time anybody actually heard an actual cash register that makes that sound?
Yeah, there is none, right? They're all
Right.
like square registers now.
Yeah.
Well, they do make the sound when the drawer comes out. There's that sound, but there's no ding or anything.
Yeah, like the bell sound. Yeah.
There's no ding. Yeah, there's no.
It's all just beep, beep, beep.
Yeah, I wonder if I can. Let me see. I wonder if I can get one on YouTube here. Cash register sound effect. Let's see here. Oh, that's 5 minutes long. Why would it be 5 minutes long? There we go.
There you go.
There we go. See, we had it. We got
the
it.
door opening and closing and the bell.
Yeah, we got it in there. That's exactly the sound we were looking for right there.
50-year-old technology at your fingertips.
Right there. Neri says, smoke them. Vegas, the internet is the least of Coach's problems. Chad's in the house.
Vega wasn't in the pre-show, was he?
Yeah. Moeller is clout chasing. Mueller? Mueller?
Moeller, yeah.
Moeller.
40 ounce Mad Moeller.
What's your favorite beer glass? I just got in the mail a sommelier glass and a tulip glass. I don't know. What's your favorite glass there, Bum?
Whatever one that I currently have in front of me that has a good beer in it.
Oh, dude, I easily. And you guys know this is my favorite. This has been my favorite glass since my last trip to IKEA, or one of them that I picked this up at. This is a Swedish glass imported from China, imported to Sweden to here. Right? So from China to Sweden to here, right? Boom. That's how it works. It became Swedish. It's Swedish. It's Chinese of Swedish descent, or Swedish of Chinese descent.
I'm not sure.
How does that work? It was made in China, courtesy of the Swedes, probably designed. I don't know. This is my favorite glass. You see me drinking out of it all the time. That's all I know. Yeah, this would be my favorite glass. Absolutely. Todd is a piece of S, man. He is a POS.
Oh, look who's in the chat. Mr. Rayner.
Whoa.
Mr. Rayner lives.
Wow. Look at this. We got Mr. Rayner here. What up, Vega? Who are these Joe D bags again, folks? Good night. CTs.
Good to see you, Mr. Rayner. Hope you're enjoying your retirement. hope you're healthy. That's the main thing.
No doubt, because he had heart issues or something.
Yeah.
He's a pretty fit guy. He just, hey, man, what do you want? I mean, this stuff happens to us all, man.
Mm-hmm. Especially when you do too many 1200 clubs.
Yeah, no doubt.
340s in 10 minutes. Yeah.
I live, birches.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, it is. No Mark tonight? Bum, great t-shirt. It's becoming a trend. Yeah.
Surprised Adam can even see this. It's Stoney's. I'm surprised he can even see it.
Yeah, we get we get a little attention. Bum, you get a little attention with your shirts from time to time.
Yeah, it's the old Stoney's beer baseball team from probably the 30s or so.
No, Mark had power issues and is currently actually still having power issues. So that's why he is not here. He's here. He's around us. He's all around us here. He's with us in spirit.
His presence. He's here. He's here in spirit. Yeah.
He is here in spirit. Absolutely.
And even more important, he's in the chat.
Yeah. He's in the chat. He's watching. You can reach him in the chat right now for sure until the power comes back up. You know, we have all had these issues. What power failure or not, we have all had these issues throughout the history of the Share Beer Show with internet, whether it be from power or whatever it is. Who knows? We've all had these issues, man. Where you just can't seem to get on. You know. I'll be trying to figure out now. StreamYard came out with a new feature, literally just I think yesterday, where I can finally host the show, or anybody can, if you're on StreamYard, you can finally host a show from your mobile device. So maybe I'll be able to host a show one of these days from outside somewhere, maybe in the backyard, maybe somewhere other than this space. That'd be kind of cool.
Mhm.
I think I'll have to get some sort of attachment. Now, I've been seeing different attachments for mobile devices that make it so you can put different interfaces in here, so or in there. So we'll see. You know what I'm saying? I think they're making them more and more affordable. Chad says my supermarket store I work at did so good this year, the company chose 2 stores to get remodeled in our district starting in October 2021. They picked my store. That's good. That's good. I know my job in particular started hiring more guys. Actually, we've got unfortunately not just we've got now a couple of guys, a couple of city drivers, other truck drivers at my job that now have uh, corona, and we also have multiple guys that are getting hurt though. So we're short staffed, for whatever the reason. You've got your normal guys taking paid time off. You've got now COVID's part of our lives, right? I think we all might have some people at our jobs that are testing positive for this stuff now. So there's going to be, even if you don't, it's probably coming up in this next week or so, going to start becoming a thing where, oh my God, we got Susie out this week. Oh boy, we got Todd out. You know what I'm saying? Like a certain amount of your workforce probably going to be out now with just positive tests from COVID. Whether it be severe or not. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's just a matter of being off a few weeks and then back to work. But it's something we're all going to have to deal with, I think. At least here we are in Arizona. What a hot spot this has been lately.
Yeah, the wave has passed us by, Joe, and made its way towards you, just like that dust cloud coming the other way from the Sahara Desert.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is definitely real here, man. I can tell you that. Face masks you're starting to see a lot of people wearing them, for sure. I mean, they're mandatory in a lot of places. Even Circle K, like a lot of Circle Ks have signs outside before you go inside, just to get, just for the convenience store there, gas station. You must wear a mask. They're the local government asking you to wear a mask at all times outdoors, no matter what. So, it's part of it affecting us. But in any case, yeah, even my job is hiring, so things are starting to pick up. I think, hopefully, job wise. How is it in your area, Bum? Is there still large unemployment in your area?
Well, it's hard to say because most of the businesses have opened back up, but there's still a lot of restrictions for those businesses. So I'm sure some of them, a lot of them aren't open to full capacity. So I'm sure in a lot of cases, not all the employees have returned.
Okay. What just to completely flip the subject, we never got to what beer you're drinking, man. What beer are you drinking?
Yeah, I mentioned this earlier on Marco Polo, Joe. I can't wait to show you this. This is something I was thinking, man, just based on the taste of this, I was like, Joe is gonna love this. Joe, I'm sorry that you can't get this. I don't know if you've ever heard of this one before.
Ah, you know what? That's a new beer, man. Syntax. Wow.
Joe,
Wow.
I'm just sorry that you can't experience this beer.
I'm gonna look this one up because wow, I have not had that at all this month. Um, you know what? I actually haven't. I haven't had that now in weeks.
I was going to say, well, if it was July 1st, I could believe you if you said you haven't had it this month.
Yeah, I haven't had that in weeks, man. And I mean, I really love that beer, man. I don't know. I'm a fanboy for Syntax for sure.
Yeah.
There's no hiding it. By at this point, I've got 40 ratings on here, and that's not even all of them. You know,
that's hilarious. That is hilarious. 40 check-ins.
I've got 40 check-ins for Syntax, and that ain't even close to all of them. I can tell you right now, I might have a 6-pack and log one of them. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, what do you honestly think about this beer, man? What do you think about it?
Oh, I love it, and I bought it based on your recommendation. As soon as I saw Mother Earth beers make their way here, like a year and a half ago, I was like, oh man. Actually, the first place that got Mother Earth that I knew of was probably about a 45-minute drive for me. And I think I saw it on Untapped, and it might have been the Syntax. And it's, I don't know if you've ever used the thing on the Untapped app saying find it near you, and it'll tell you where to find it. I assumed that when I went there, I would be able to buy like a 6-pack or a case of Syntax. The only thing that they had at the time was the Mother Earth variety case, which contained the Syntax. And so technically Untapped was right. I could find the Syntax at this place, but just not available for purchase by itself. Right. So I bought the Mother Earth variety case, which had the Cali Cream and Ale, and I forget what else, Syntax. And I was like, man, this brewery's great. I love their stuff.
Yeah, the other ones are good too. They're solid.
Yeah, I love that Cali Cream and Ale.
Yeah,
love it.
I found Syntax, and that was it for me. It's pretty much. I mean, I hate to, it's pretty much the only beer I get from Mother Earth. I mean, I've gotten most of the others, but I can get. I mean, but I don't know. It just that beer just does it for me. It's not too sweet at all. It's just
it's not too extreme on the anything. It's just a nice, pleasant, smooth peanut butter stout.
Yeah, it is. To me, it's just done right. It's but hey, 54,000 ratings on here, 229 in the last 30 days. I know I'm not showing it here. 229 in the last 30, 8.1 ABV. So if you start, and you can start crushing these things, man. It just goes down so well. And a buzz happens when that happens. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. 55 IBUs and a 3.88 bottle cap rating. It's just that peanut butter stout that I just truly enjoy, man. I find it fantastic. Yeah, thanks for sharing that again. I have not, man. I've not been beer shopping. I was kind of thinking about going tomorrow, but today just kind of, yeah. Like I said, I'm actually catching up on taxes and stuff. The deadline was extended, and I'm one of those that takes advantage of all that stuff. So
I did my state and local before the real deadline because I knew I can do those in my sleep. The only one I have to put some effort into is my federal. So I delayed it, of course. So what is it, July 15th?
Yeah, July 15th. So yeah,
you know what? I'll probably get to that in about 2 weeks.
Yeah, I got it. I sent off most of the stuff to my tax professional, and so now I have a couple other little documents to send over and to get it wrapped up. But yeah, it's something about taxes, man. I just drag my feet. You know what I'm saying? I drag
Mhm.
my feet. I'm pretty much up on it with other stuff. But yeah, taxes. I'm just like, ugh, forget about it. I've got a little finger update. I don't know if I even said it on air last week, but I pretty much crushed my finger. Um, well, now 9 days ago. It was not this past Thursday, but Thursday before. Um, Crushed it pretty good, and it was a big bloody mess. But the swelling's gone down considerably, and I have no doubt that I'm gonna lose that nail. Even though this half actually is actually got some pink to it. Um, but yeah, it's even the purple is gone down a little bit, but it's still pretty purple. Right now it's kind of numb. So it feels like right now, like if you were to put a piece of tape around your finger, and how if you were to rub that tape, it feels kind of fake. You know what I'm saying? Even underneath,
Mhm.
it doesn't feel like real. And
Yeah.
that's how that finger feels right now. So I have no doubt that thing's gonna fall off sooner or later. You know what I'm saying? But at least I can bend it now. It's not every day gets a little better. So I'm hopeful that I'll start getting some feeling on this side of the finger, because right now that feeling is still pretty much gone. But I'm getting a little more, like I'm starting to feel that scratching right now. So whereas even yesterday it was still kind of tingly. So little by little, just keep drinking good craft beer. I think if I would have drink malt liquor, it just would have never ever came back. Um, but we got some more comments here from Mr. Rayner.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's a good one here.
Mark said, spent all my money on that overpriced bullshit. And Mr. Rayner, is it a stone skipping season yet? Be grumble. Thanks for the kind words, Bum and Joe D. Now, GFY, and we all know what that means. Um, Currently stone skipping season. And yes, indeed, B Grumble. Stone skipping is a sport.
This is all related to the chairman. The chairman, we haven't shown any of the
I
videos that he
thought,
was skipping
I
stone.
thought we had. I thought like you showed one video where he was by I don't know if it was a lake or a river, but I thought I remembered him like doing whatever thing and then grabbing a rock and throwing it or something.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe we did. Who knows?
You know what I'm saying? We've done so much of this stuff. Best sport on the flat Earth: eating a caramel coconut. Oh, eating caramel coconut Oreos.
I've seen those for sale. I haven't bought them yet. I've skipped those ones so far.
Yeah, there's hardly a flavor. It's tough for me to get new flavors, right? I haven't posted any new flavors on my Instagram in quite a while. And especially with COVID, they slowed down on the new flavors, at least. It's been
Yeah.
tough. They are doing rolling internet blackouts, so the uh how do you
Illuminati.
yeah, what he said, can secretly install craft beer recognition software in your computer. That's probably, I would not doubt it. And don't get Zach on here, because Zach will start telling. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow, natural Atlantic salmon on sale tomorrow. $6 off a pound, only $5.99 a pound. Come on down. Chad's in there with the grocery insider hookup right there. Hey, Mark Sanderson, malt liquor. You gotta actually say that, like Mr. Rayner. Malt liquor. right? I'm not a real good imitator there, but
I'm glad Mr. Rayner is just here in the chat. I'm happy he's here.
we've got Rainer sound. Actually, I don't have to imitate nothing.
Oh yeah, that's right. You go.
List.
Shout out to you, sir.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
Anyways, speaking of you, Joe D, you should change your name, your last initial, from a D to a C. It's much more fitting for a craft beer cunt. You know what I'm saying? Joe D.
And we got one more here to bring back. Tino.
You know about that dude from Boston, the Boston area there, with the fucking crawling hair out of the fucking collar there of the shirt. Whether Steel Worldwide calls him a fucking Teen Wolf or some shit. Yeah, you're not that far from me. That's right. That's right. You made the list. Consider yourself on the list.
We've got that good Mr. Rayner sound right there, man.
Oh, that's great.
He says, "Label out, Joe D." Yeah, we've got the sound there. You know, we try. You know, we try to have fun. We put. You know, we're pretty good at just having fun at ourselves. You know, we don't take any of this stuff too seriously. You know, to me, it's all fun. You know, and I don't really think that. Maybe some of it is. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But we don't take it too seriously. You know what I'm
Sometimes
saying?
with the chairman, I wonder, but
there's a question.
Falstaff says it's a fetish of ours.
Yeah, it's a fetish of ours. Yeah. So wait a minute. We've got malt liquor guys. Okay, who's got the fetish here? We've got malt liquor guys who feel the need to speak on us that never, quote, watch us somehow. I don't know how that works. You know what I'm saying? I don't speak on too many people I don't watch.
Yeah, that
I guess I have made comments on some Cheeto thing, but I don't, you know, and I don't even watch the Cheeto thing. So you know what I'm saying? You know,
that gets into the whole thing about being closeted and
yeah, yeah, yeah. So what beer do you have now? You still sipping Syntax?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And do you have any thoughts on like the show title here, where we have a schedule now? So sports, and I know just in a general sense, I know you maybe don't get into NBA. I'm not as big a fan as I was in my younger days, but I still, you know, for sports in general, we're getting back into it. We have golf back. We have some NASCAR, as we all know. We have soccer. You know, if you get into soccer, football, there is some baseball. I think Korean baseball. Who's playing baseball across the pond there? I think it's the Koreans.
The Korean,
or is it the Japanese? It's one of the Asian countries that's actually playing ball, and they're doing it quite well from what I believe, what I hear. So, but American sports are starting to, like, it looks like we've got the NBA schedule released now. It looks like we're going to have the completion, or at least the start of the completion of this NBA this season towards the end of July. What is it, July 30th or something like that? 31st. Down in Disney World. So that's any thoughts on this stuff at all?
The only thing that I'm paying attention to, well, NFL, it seems like so far things are still on a regular.
Oh, they canceled the
the Hall of Fame game.
Yeah, is that a big deal for you now? Now we do like
exhibition games don't mean anything to me.
Okay, so it's not a tell for you at all.
You mean like a harbinger of, yeah, all right, things aren't normal in the upcoming NFL season. Yeah, and that, like, the Steelers themselves, they normally go an hour east to their training camp at St. Vincent's College. They're not doing that this year. They're going to have their training camp at home. Which they have a home training facility that they can do it at. And so things are different. But as far as the actual, right, as of now, the season is scheduled to start on when it usually does.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I was going to say we could have the second wave hitting by then, but there's people arguing whether we've even left the first wave.
Our governor of the great state of Arizona that I'm in said that this is the end of the first wave. He says to even as soon as next week start expecting numbers to escalate, to expect a second wave, which
So
in his view was, next week in the week after. So the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, it's all semantics, whether it's the first wave continued that took a downturn for a while and is spiking again, or who knows? It's all words.
It's all a guess, really, right?
Whether it's the second wave or who cares? It's, how sick people are getting and how frequently they are getting sick.
It's definitely really it's getting more and more interesting to me, that's for sure. It's hitting home. I think this thing is now touching someone as opposed to, I don't know, how many weeks has it been now, Bum? The first part of March when we were talking, okay, this is week 1, this is week 2.
Yeah, like mid March was when the businesses were supposed to close down for 2 weeks here. So that was around mid March.
Yeah, it's like so, think about yourself. I mean, how long ago was that really? Was that 4 months ago?
Yeah, over 3, less than 4.
Less than 4, but over 3.
Yeah, I sound like Andrew now. And Mark says he predicts that there will be an 8-game NFL schedule this year.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a big tell. He said, "Hey, next week's show will be on the 4th of July." I didn't realize that. Is the 4th of July next?
Yeah, it is.
Is it really?
Yep.
Good God.
Good God.
I predict an 8-game NFL season. Yeah, I mean, you know what, man? The NFL can't even hold flipping practice right now without getting 8 guys diagnosed with something. And speaking of Andrew, there he is in the chat. I just think it's a huge tell, man. With all the team sport, hell, golf is coming down with guys with COVID right now. Like, I find it hard to believe that they're going to start baseball, they're going to start basketball, they're going to try to start all these other sports and finish them. I find it really hard. I find it hard to believe that you're going to be able to finish them.
Me too. I mean, they're trying everything they can, obviously, to salvage some sort of a baseball season. We're down to 60 games now.
Yeah.
That's, I don't know, whatever.
And even and because you get into baseball, I love baseball. I'm not as diehard a daily follower of it. I might,
and I'm currently I haven't been for years either.
It's tough for me, finishing the week, going into Thursday and Friday. They were definitely trying to be like, okay, well, who do you have as a favorite? And they're trying to give all this Dodger talk. Well, the Dodgers are favorited because of this or that. And I'm like, can you really do that now? Seriously? How do we? What do you have to go on? What, they got less guys with COVID? Is that what it is? I mean, nobody knows, right? It's kind of ridiculous. It feels made up.
We haven't had a 400 hitter since like 1941 with Ted Williams. So in a 60-game season, you could have a couple of guys hitting 488. So do they go into the record books as having the greatest batting average of all time in a season? Is that fair?
I guess, some are saying that, well, everybody's got the same chances, the same disadvantage, the same advantage. They're all playing on but I don't know. Some of what they're saying is they're going to be playing so many games in conference or in division.
I haven't read the details yet, but it's going to be altered so that they're like a lot of regional games. Yeah.
So you're doing a lot less traveling, and some regions are definitely tougher than others, man. So how do you compare some of these things?
Yeah.
Uh, it's going to be very, very interesting, man. Andrew's saying, evening, all my last night working this county contract. I will be moving to another site. No duty belt or bullet resistant vest either. Ah, good for you, man. I have the St. Paul Saints Field in downtown St. Paul, new stadium, under 5 years old. I have yet to go there for a game. I can see the stadium and the lights from where I live up on a bluff. Is the whole comment a bluff, or you can see the bluff? What's the the minute you put bluff in there, it's like, okay, what is that? You know what I'm saying? Nah, just teasing, Andrew, just teasing, brother. I'm glad to see Andrew's working, man, because he'd be on here and he'd be talking, about not being able to get steady work or the kind of assignments that he was wanting, and now it sounds like he is, man. That's good.
Yeah.
And he's taking advantage of it. That's the thing. We can all, if you want to call it bitch or gripe or just comment about certain things with our jobs, but it's another to take advantage of it when you get the opportunity. When the opportunity finally rises, recognize it and take advantage of it. We've amongst ourselves and privately have talked about some of these issues. What do you think about people not taking advantage of work and work situations, or just working in general? There's a lot of good paying jobs right now in Phoenix area, and they're having a hard time, no matter what they pay per hour or salary, finding people to fill these jobs, man.
Gets back to what we were talking about privately earlier. Some people just don't want to work.
Yeah.
The money's not good enough. This isn't good enough. Oh my God, I have to. What do you mean I have to work weekends? Blah, blah, blah. Some people just don't want to work.
Yeah, just don't want to work at all. I've got and I like this. I like the way they put it on here. This is a share of beer taps pouring in open locations. You think I'm not sharing this one? Are you kidding me? This is a share of beer, and I will just take full credit for this one. No, I cannot. This is the beer barometer. Let me see the big picture. So this is microbrewers and are providing us with macro clues about the state of the U.S. economy and how confident Americans actually feel about reopening amid the pandemic. The big picture, the national trend shows that more watering holes are opening up, with 85% of locations open and pouring beer last weekend. And if the bars are open, it's a good sign that those communities have opened up too. So let's see here. So, I wish it was in a list as well. So it looks like Washington State, they've got it by kind of dates here. So you had Washington State, May 22nd through 25th was 28.4%. Now June 19th through 21st, as high as 43.9%. Let's see Pennsylvania, where you're at. May 22nd through 25th, 1.9%. And now June 19th through 21st, 38.2%. Georgia, this is an interesting one. May 22nd through 25th, 52.4%. And June 19th through 21st, 56.1%. It's kind of interesting. Let me see if I can blow this up a little bit. Um, make this a little bigger, maybe easier for you to see on the screen here. Yeah, it's blowing it up the wrong way, I think, though. But it says the national. Oh yeah, we talked about that one already. Arkansas, 77% of taps are pouring in locations that were open last weekend. In New Jersey, that figure was 18%. So this is kind of interesting. Bum, you've actually had a pint, um, at a bar or a brewery.
Both.
You've had both. I haven't. I have not. So how does it feel for you, doing that? You obviously are comfortable.
Me, I'm totally comfortable doing it. I don't know if that's part of the problem in the country right now. I think a big part of the problem is people are like, oh yeah, we'll make this sacrifice for a while. Most people, were compliant, and most people are willing to make a sacrifice for a while, especially when they see everybody else doing it, and I did too. But it's almost like as soon as as soon as everybody like, okay, well, you don't have to do this anymore. I've kind of fallen into that trap. I mean, I still gladly and willingly wear a mask into the stores, and that's their rules, and I have no problem doing that.
Mhm.
But when there's places, and I've been to a couple breweries now, and my normal Saturday place, Duke's, although I should not name names, where you don't have to necessarily, maybe you should wear a mask, but you don't have to.
Mhm.
I haven't felt nervous about it so far. Uh, to me, it's pretty much business as usual, but maybe that's part of the reason why cases are spiking lately. I don't know.
I know this whole thing is tough, man. I started wearing a mask a lot this week, especially with two of our guys in the same week. Two of our other drivers coming down with COVID. Uh, that got pretty real right there. When you got two of our guys in the same damn week come down with this thing, I was like, oh. And then also it being more mandatory in a lot of places here. So I started wearing the mask quite a bit more this week than I had been for sure. I've pretty much always been using um, the alcohol
Sanitizer.
sanitizer. I've been pretty much using that. But man, this thing, it just you don't know what to say. It's yeah, I still don't feel comfortable enough to go to a bar. I have neighbors regularly that still have big parties, and I'm just like, God, how could you do that right now? I don't know. It just seems kind of crazy, especially in our state, in our city. Where the numbers are, we're one of the highest from what I hear.
Yeah.
We're
And that's made its way towards you now, and I understand why you're feeling like that. And that part of it seems to have passed us. But my God, in April here, uh, I picked up a friend of mine and we went for a drive and had our masks on the entire time. And even then, I was like, should we even be doing this?
Mhm.
Even in the same car with masks on, it's like, this is risky. So you just get in that mode, And now it's like 2 months later, and I'm out in public in a lot of places with no mask, with people close by. And there's still always the presence, knowing that, yeah, okay, maybe we shouldn't be so close, blah, 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 but you still do it.
Do you feel like people are just getting fatigued with it? Like, do you feel like people are just getting to a point where, like, you know what? If it happens, it happens to me, but I'm gonna live my life.
I think I think if things come back to the point where if they say we have to go back and do what we did 3 months ago and everything's closed down, and I'm not even talking about the business aspect of things as far as you can't do this, you can't do that, people are going to be less willing to do it this time.
Mhm.
Part of that is being fatigued.
Yeah,
I can do it. It'll suck, but then you start to get some apathy starts to set in, and it's like, all right, are we puppets on strings here, or is this for real? Is this, is this really for our own good? Does this make a difference? You ask all kinds of questions.
Mhm. I know it's tough.
There are no answers.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, it feels like all I have said since March is, okay, how do you put the genie back in the bottle, right? Like once this genie is out, how do you put it back? And now what ended up happening was you put the genie is you reopen stuff again. So how do you go back to shutting it down again
Mm-hmm.
and people buying into that like we did the first time? You
Yeah.
know,
One time, yeah, I can see.
yeah, that's because now they got cabin fever. It just got cabin. It's what my daughter describes to me all the time. My daughter's one of those people that she was working from home. She had just started working from home probably 5 months prior to this starting. So, she was one of those people that just literally 24/7 is just in the house. And she describes it as cabin fever. I'm effing sick of this place, you know? Like if you had to stay in one building constantly for months and months, and now things finally open up, uh, COVID or not, some people are just resistant to it. I'm getting, prior to things opening up here in Phoenix, this is all I can speak about. Prior to things opening up, people were exercising a lot of caution, right? Even here, even though the numbers were super low here at that time, people were still exercising a lot of caution, especially the elderly. And I deal with a lot of elderly at different times, and people were exercising a lot of caution. No handshakes whatsoever. People were keeping their distance. Now that it's been weeks after things have opened up again, and people have gotten some of their freedoms back, um, I'm getting people that are well into their 70s just shaking hands, just blatantly, just no,
Yeah.
here, come on, let's shake hands, let's, and they're getting close to me, and they're doing all these things, and they know the hazards, but they're just,
Well,
I
that's funny because, like I said, I've been lately face to face with people, and we're basically breathing on each other.
mhm,
But the funny thing is, we're still like doing elbow bumps and fist bumps instead of shaking hands.
yeah. And then some of us have kind of learned that some of those things ain't necessarily as bad as we thought before.
Right. So many things have changed since this first started.
Yeah. Before they had me so damn paranoid. I was literally walking in the door and going straight to the shower. I mean, I kind of do that, anyway, but I might have a stop or two. I might go to the fridge and grab something to drink and do these sort of things, first walking in the, but then literally first walking in the door, I'm going straight and taking my clothes off and putting them in the hamper, and you know what I'm saying, hitting the shower, getting, because you believed that these things were on you, you know,
Like bugs.
like bugs that you couldn't see. And it seems like now it's not necessarily the case. I don't know. Um, so it's just an interesting tell. Yeah, we've got a lot of comments here. Let me see. Let me get some of these. Let's see. We got Mr. Rayner again. Caramel coconut Oreos? Really, Mark? By the way, we are all doomed, folks. Just drink only malt liquor in order to survive this pandemic, folks. By the way, Joe D is putting me into what is that? A hypnotic trance, folks. Trance. There. Yeah, he meant to. He just didn't spell it right. I got you, Mr. Rayner. They're craft Oreos. That's right. Craft Oreos, by the way. Good God, man, Mark. And then Chad says, not hard to find people to work at my store. It's a matter of training the new people. During the pandemic, I'd say it was too busy to think about training. Well, that's good. Yeah, it's good. Uh, don't trust the numbers. The press has been inflating the numbers. So driving in your vehicle, take it off. Also, driving in your vehicle, take it off. Take what off? What does that mean? That's scary. Take how much on? Leave yours on. I don't care whatever it is. Leave whatever that means. Leave it on. Just leave it on. I'm gonna suggest leave it on. Chad, I was forced by my work to wear a mask a week before the state made it mandatory. Well, that's good. Yeah, because I go into the Chad's the one that works in the grocery store. I go in the grocery store and they're all wearing masks, and they have even more plexiglass than they had before. Before they had just the big kind of sheet in front of the register. Now they even have more. So that part's interesting. That's why the quote fist bumps and elbow bumps came out. Take the mask off while driving.
That's what he meant in the previous comment. Yeah.
Yeah. I was wondering, man. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to just, agree, but I went with disagree. You know what I'm saying? Right away, I just went with we'll exercise some caution with that one because I don't know exactly what was coming off in that scenario there. But yeah, no, while you're driving, of course, you're in your own vehicle. As long as you're alone. If you're an Uber driver, you're pretty much keeping that mask on. These are we have to take. We do know now a little more than we did even in March. And these things don't stick around on physical things. Like if I'm holding this glass and I cough on it or whatever, my breath is coming up on it and whatever particles might hit it. If you were to grab this glass, 15 minutes later, it's not necessarily going to affect you, right? Am I understanding that right, Bum?
Yeah, I think, or maybe not. I don't.
I mean, don't go licking it, but I'm saying just to handle it, to maybe, to take it to be washed or something like that. I don't think you're in much danger of that. At least.
Yeah, this week, but next week, Fauci may tell you something different.
That's true. Yeah.
The raspy voiced guy.
The raspy voice. I now have seen Fauci because he has been on some sports shows. Because he is a sports fan, as a lot of us are. And, so he's being asked, hey, when do you think these sports are going to get started, if ever? Do you think it's possible that the NFL could have a season? Now, with that said, as a season ticket holder, the Cardinals, and I'm sure the other teams did as well, I think it was Thursday, they finally sent me an email and made a statement about this. They have not this whole time. And trust me, they've been getting asked, but they finally made a statement. And it basically was giving you the runaround until later, at a later date. Man, I've gotten a lot of email. Where is this email? Where's this email at? How come I don't see it? Where is it? Oh, well, I can't find it. Where did this email go? This is crazy. I was going to read it to you, but I can't find it now. But they finally did make a release, and I would imagine if the Cardinals did it, then I would imagine a lot of the other teams did as well. To the season ticket holders about what they're going to do. They did acknowledge that they're not going to be able to have all the season ticket holders in the stands. There's just too many. So how they're going to go about? I heard. Okay, wait a minute. Was it one of the teams said, "Oh, it was the Giants, San Francisco Giants."
You mean New York Giants?
No,
Oh, you're talking. I thought you were talking
I
football.
was talking football, but now I'm in baseball.
Okay.
But because it is, as far as season ticket holders, they announced to their season ticket holders that they're going to allow some sort of uploading to their page or something to in other words, take a photo, and they're going to make cutouts to put in their seat
Oh my God.
in the stands. Like the, I don't know if it's the Japanese or Korean baseball league that you remember how they were doing that, and so that they don't just show empty stands. They're going to put a cardboard cutout with photos of the fans.
Local TV stations were doing that for their pro wrestling shows in the 1960s that took place in the studio,
Yeah.
where they had supposedly like 10 rows of fans, and it was just like 2 rows, and then the final back 4 rows were like cardboard cutouts.
Yeah.
The more things change, the more they stay the same.
Well, that's what I heard of the Giants in San Francisco. That on one of my sports shows, I had heard that they were going to put cardboard cutouts of season ticket holders, so you'd actually get to see the photo of the season ticket holder in the stands. It's just not going to be the actual fan. Is that
Too showbiz for me. If they insist on playing, just do it the way you are gonna do it and play in front of empty seats. And either you like the sport or you don't. It's gonna be weird with nobody cheering, but the game is the game. Just an element of phoniness to cardboard cutouts. I don't know.
well? Because they're going to be piping in crowd noise.
Crowd noise, of course they are.
So shout out to all the grocery store workers. Inhaling your own CO2 is not healthier either. A jogger was wearing a mask while jogging and he collapsed. EMS took his mask off and gave him high flow oxygen, and he came to and was okay. By the way, they supply me with a cherished malt liquor, folks. That's Mr. Rayner, of course.
Great comment here.
Yeah, we haven't seen Matthew in a while. Yo, what up, Joe D? Just rediscovered your channel after about 10 years. I used to watch all your beer reviews. Cheers. Yeah, cheers to you, my friend. Absolutely.
That's cool.
That's very cool. Good to see you, man. Good to have you back. Yeah, we are here every Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube. Still here, still doing it. Andrew says the AAA League is going to do the cardboard cutouts as well, I believe. I don't know if they're having AAA ball. I thought they cut out all the minor leaguers.
No clue.
I thought that no minor league ball this year. I'm not so sure about that. Yeah, he said AAA bad ball. That is, I'm not so sure they're having any AAA ball, which is a shame if they don't. If they don't, minor league baseball is just one of the favorites of baseball to a lot of people because it's in so many different communities. It's in small town America. It's where you as a youngster fall in love with baseball. I mean, it's a lot of opportunities for a lot of people to play pro ball. A lot of people would never have a shot at playing baseball or even trying to move farther with the baseball career if it wasn't for that, if it wasn't for the minors. So, there's probably some talent out there that's not going to get drafted because there's not minor leagues right now.
Oh, but before the Dodgers and Giants moved west 60 years ago, the Pacific Coast League was basically their equivalent of the major leagues.
Yeah, that for a lot of communities, Albuquerque's one of them. It was the Albuquerque Dukes, part of that Pacific Coast League you're talking about. And the Dukes were part of that, and then they became the Isotopes, and that's it for Albuquerque as far as baseball. They were the Dodgers AAA affiliate for ages, and I mean that beautiful stadium. I mean, some of these AAA ballparks are fantastic stadiums. They're beautiful. They're a great place to watch a game. Hell, you can come here to Phoenix, and of course you can go see the Diamondbacks. That's a big fancy stadium. But also around here, there's God, I don't even know how many darn stadiums there are. There's a ton of them, and they're all equivalent to some of the AAA ballparks, at least not AA. They're a little nicer than that, but they're equivalent to AAA ball for sure. I mean, some of these ballparks are nice, man, and they charge. Like you go in there to get a hot dog, you're going to pay full whack. Let me tell you. I mean, it's $8 for a hot dog or something like that. It gets up there, man. So yeah, you pay full freight. Rainer says, good night, Joe D, Bum, Mark, and all other folks. Cheers. Cheers to you, my man. And that's a good way for us to get out of here as well. We will see you, Mr. Rainer. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. Maybe make another video or just wish you good health, my friend. And Matthew, good to see you again, man. Always good to see you. Thanks for rediscovering us after a few years there. Coach, Mark, hope you get your electricity back soon.
Yeah.
Bum, we'll see you next week, man. Peace out.
All right, Joe. Always a pleasure. I will talk to you next week.
All right, man. Bye.
Okay. See ya.